Week 16.
Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Locke working out of the gun. He goes underneath to Freeman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. On the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if we're going to have to start thinking about keeping a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
And 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap to Locke. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
1st down, Denver.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chargers 3.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Fires one incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a man primed for an increased workload. It's Austin Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Green. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Now he wants the football. It's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Locke. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The 2nd-year man Locke to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
The elusive, slippery guy couldn't get in there, though. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to number 14.
Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Broncos 14, Chargers 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to
Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos push further out in front. He's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
And this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 2nd second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, a run with Lindsey.
Philip Lindsey.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, block. They'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
Pickup. And the Broncos.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Denver score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let him get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Throwing again. Block. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big gain that time for the Chargers. 33 yards.
39-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 56-yard attempt.
Kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. Those passes intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Bronco ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll go again with Lindsey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. The return is Reed. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
4 yards.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Herbert back to the air. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Mike Williams.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee, Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Conversion.
Again, Herbert. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Block. Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, block. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Reed. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Herbert throwing again. In trouble, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Lindsey on the toss left. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Incomplete as well.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
There he goes again, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Brandon McManus.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And my football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He's going to have the first down past the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Denver. Today's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.